Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Right now I'm on my way to Green Dragons, and yes, I'm in a German server, so you all are probably like, the fuck? But I have two reasons for why I am here. One, I'm in a German server because as you guys know, there are a lot of bots at Green Dragons in certain locations, so in a German server I'm actually able to kill Green Dragons, and there's not that many bots, so that's why I chose a German server. And two, I'm killing Green Dragons because I'm looking for a Grünes Drachenhai, which in English translates into Green Dragon Egg, so there's your German lesson of the day. But I'm looking for a Green Dragon Egg because I have an egg collection going on. I'm trying to collect all the dragon eggs, regular eggs, Easter egg, cockatrice eggs, and this is one of the last eggs I actually need. So I'm hoping to get this soon, but that's why I'm killing Green Dragons. That's why I'm in a German server. You put it together, and that's what I'm doing within this video. And don't judge my full Bandos. It's the only armor I have in preparation to the EOC. I know a whole Bandos set effect kind of thing is going on if you have the full set. So I bought the full set, and that's the only melee armor I have, so that's what I'm using to kill Green Dragons. So do not judge me, please. I know I look retarded. I know this is not a good setup, but this is all I have, so please do not harass me, because that would not be nice. But anyways, let's move on. Today is Monday, so that means it is a story time. And today's story time is going to be a little bit different because I usually talk to you guys about a real life story, but today I decided to talk to you about a RuneScape story. Now everyone can relate to this because this story is about the first time you actually logged into RuneScape, what your reactions were, what you thought, what the whole idea behind it was, how you felt about it, etc. So today I decided to talk about this topic because as you all know, tomorrow the evolution of combat will be implemented into the live game. I for one am very excited about it. I am a big supporter of the EOC. At first I wasn't because the beta was very glitchy and there was a lot of problems with it, but after they fixed it, I'm a big supporter of it and I'm excited for its release tomorrow. But a lot of you aren't, and I understand that. And a lot of you are reminiscing about the old times, the first time you logged in, all of the old PKing videos, etc, etc, etc. So I decided to make a video about the first time I logged into RuneScape, what my reaction was, what happened, what I did, what actually went down. So it brings me back to a time of the noob days, and those are some of the best days we've ever had as a gamer. You guys all understand. If you're a gamer and you play a game for the first time and you're a total freaking noob at it, those are the best times ever on the game because you're so free, you're just so willing to learn, and you just suck. You just suck. Blatantly, you suck. So I just think it's fun to run around with your head cut off and have no idea what you're doing, and just learn for yourself, look around your kind of area and get observations on your own, and learn how to do things on your own, and nothing's more fulfilling than teaching yourself how to do something. So this is my story about logging into RuneScape for the first time. Now, I found RuneScape through a site called MiniClip when I was in 7th grade, and it was the #1 MiniClip game, and I tried it out with my friends, and actually me and my best friend Anthony, in real life, who is MNIIS on RuneScape, he started playing RuneScape with me. We both decided to make an account on the same day, and we started playing RuneScape together. Well, at first we had no idea that we were even together because you started on Tutorial Island. Now, most of you might not know what Tutorial Island is, but what it is the original process that you had to go through in order to get to the live game. Now, when you first created an account, you had to sign in on RuneScape.com, and then you would play the game, but when you logged in, you would start at the Tutorial Island. Now, what the Tutorial Island was a little kind of island that you basically learned all of the basics: how to cook, how to fish, how to woodcut, how to change your character's looks, like your hair and your beard, and your clothes coloring, and how to do a quest, and how to train mage, and range, and smithing, and all that other stuff. So basically, it was just this quick little tutorial. Unless you sucked, then it was a very long tutorial, which in my eyes, for the first time I ever did it, was hell. I had no idea what I was doing. I actually got stuck for about a full day just trying to get past the music track part because I didn't know what I had to do. They said click the flashing icon of the whatever, and I couldn't find it. And it was the music symbol, and you had to click on like the music area on your interface, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. So I just logged out and was like, I don't even know what's going on. But I tried it again the next day, and I found the button. I read the little description in the chat box, and I clicked on the sound button, and I was able to advance into the tutorial. But I learned how to fish. We fished a shrimp, and then we cooked it on a fire. We made a piece of bread, and then you went on, and you learn about the banks, and you learn about combat, and mining, and smithing, and all this other stuff. So after I got out of the tutorial, you go into the main game, and this is the part where your newbie adventure kind of takes off. Now, for me personally, I had no idea where my friend was. I had no idea what town I was in. I had no idea that I was even playing actual RuneScape. I thought I went to the next level of the Tutorial Island. I had no idea because I have never played this game before. And I was in 7th grade, so I had no clue at all. Now, I started in Lumbridge just like everyone else. Nowadays, you start in Birth Rope, so for all of you new players, we used to start in Lumbridge. So I started in Lumbridge, and there was this giant castle, there was Hans, and I had no idea what was going on. I talked to Hans, he didn't give me anything. I went in the castle, no one gave me anything. So I was just like, what do I do? I have nothing, I don't know what to do. You started off with 25 GP, a bronze dagger, a pot, some shrimp, a sword, a pickaxe. You started off with pretty much nothing. You got the very, very lowest tier and basic stuff. Nowadays, you start off with 2 squeal spins, and off of that, you can get 50k and an amulet that gives you increased experience. So it's pretty different from how it used to be. But what's crazy is I had no idea where I was, and I explored around forever. I didn't know how to train, I didn't know how to get stuff, I didn't know how to do anything. So basically, I just took a few steps out of the castle, and I just explored a little bit. Now I went around, I talked to each NPC that did nothing for me, I killed a man, and all I was leveling up was attack, because I didn't know how to switch to strength or defense. I didn't know you could switch to strength and defense. I thought it just automatically trained those, but I was wrong. I was on the attack style all the time, so I was killing everything with an attack stab weapon. It was just ridiculous. I had no idea what I was doing, but I ended up at the chicken coop. And my friend, also MNIS, he started at the chicken coop as well. So basically, we would just kill chickens all day because we thought this was the best training method. We thought that this was the best area to go. This was the safest place that I knew because I knew right across the street was the cow pen. So when I got better, I was going to slay cows to get more levels and increase my combat. So I just stayed at the chickens for about a week. And I'll never forget this moment in RuneScape when I was training at the chickens and I'm picking up feathers and I was just collecting the feathers and the raw meat and I was cooking it and eating it to survive because chickens actually hit you a little bit back then. And I was collecting the feathers, but a song came on my iTunes and it was the song Switch by Will Smith, and it's a really, really old song. It's not that good, but that song came on, and whenever I go to the chicken coop nowadays, or whenever I hear Switch, I immediately think of the chicken coop and training back when I was a noob. So it's kind of funny if I ever hear that song, it just triggers that memory, and I will always have that kind of noob experience of listening to Switch while killing chickens. So that's something little minor, that's a little sub off topic, but that's kind of the noob experience for me, is when I hear that song, I instantly think of the old times. So that's kind of an enlightening experience for me, and I enjoy hearing that song every now and then, just to remind me of the old days. So that's what I did all day, is I killed chickens. I just gained feathers, and I kept them because I knew that they were worth money, and I would sell them to other players, but I had no idea where other players were who would buy them. So I would just sell them to the store, I would sell the chicken to the store, I would sell the bones to the store. I didn't even know burying bones gave you prayer experience. I was lost. You could say I was lost like a chicken with his head cut off, no pun intended. So anyways, I just killed chickens all day, and that's pretty much what I did all the time, until me and my friend realized that we can explore other towns, and he was actually more of the understanding type. I was just the kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna kill chickens all day, but he decided to go explore, and he decided to go to Draenor, and he was like, oh, I'm fishing in Draenor, and I'm woodcutting in Draenor, and I was like, how do I get there? He's like, oh, I'll take you there, and he came back to Lumbridge, and then took me to Draenor, and I did some stuff there, and that's when I did my first quest. Then we did Cook's Assistant, and basically it was just a really fun experience to do all these little things, and learn how to not be a noob anymore. You taught yourself how to play RuneScape and how to do things, and it's pretty fun, and just those experiences you'll never trade for anything else. So it was an enlightening experience. Like I said, it was just something that I'll always have with me forever, and you can't deny that times are changing, the game is changing, and as you go on, you can only accept the change or have to leave. But I'm accepting the change, I'm excited for change to come, but nothing can stop me from forgetting those amazing memories I had. Every time I hear Switch, I'll always think of killing chickens at the chicken coop. That will never ever change. That's a memory that's burned inside my head. So if I'm ever at the club twerking it to Switch by Will Smith, I'm going to be thinking about killing chickens on RuneScape forever. So even if I'm 70, I'm at like a retirement home and Will Smith Switch comes on, for what reason I have no idea, and I just start dancing in my chair and thinking about chickens in RuneScape. So you can call me some crazy old kook, but that's a memory that I'll always have with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Let me know your noob stories below. What is something that reminds you of something else, such as my song that reminds me of killing chickens in the chicken coop? Tell me a noob moment you had, or a noob experience. I couldn't find the music symbol. All I knew was the chicken coop. I had no idea what even town I was in. I didn't know the name of it. So let me know your experiences when you first logged into RuneScape ever in the comments below. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. So put your comments below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later, everyone.